Listen, AI creatives, I created this entire digital work of art in less than 5 minutes using the Magic Studio tools inside of Canva, also known as AI, in less than 5 minutes. And I'm going to show you how you can do the same thing. So, if you want to use designs inside of Canva, you're going to go to canva.com. I do have a pro account. To use these features, you will need to have a pro account, but it's so worth it because I'm going to show you why. So, when you go inside of here, you're going to click on this tab here that says Dream Lab. Now, what I did inside of Dreamlab, what you can see here, they usually give you about 500 credits. I'm down to 499. I just typed in exactly what I wanted. Now, I typically use the Smart Style. You could do 16 by 9. You have different aspect ratios, and it gives you the size 16 by 9. Just think about horizontal. 9 by 16. Think about like a real size videos, and the rest of them are like rectangular and square. So I typically go between 9 by 16, 16 by 9, and a 1-to-1 ratio. So let's go ahead and do a 1-to-1, and we're going to use this same prompt right here. So, and this is the prompt, and I just did create a watercolor illustration of African American woman with pink cap and gown holding a diploma. Make background white only. And this is easy because look, when you make the background white only, it's easy for you to remove. So y'all know I like to show y'all things with ease because we like to keep it simple. Okay, so this is perfect. So now I could download these images here. You see these are like big size diplomas, and then I think I already have this one downloaded, but I'll download it just in case again. So you can utilize these here, and then we might download this one just to show you how you can erase a lot of that stuff as well. Okay, cool. So now we have downloaded some illustrations if you want to keep everything inside of Dreamlab, but I got y'all for my ChatGPT DALL-E lovers. So again, you're going to go ahead to Explore GPTs, download the DALL-E extension, and we're going to put in that same prompt. I'll probably change it up just a little bit. And I'm going to say with dark skin and just to change it. Okay, kept it real simple. If you want to change the hair, all of that stuff, you would just add that in. So many other videos on here where I show you how to specifically do the description. So I want her to really be holding like a diploma. So I want to do another prompt, and I'm probably going to just say certificate because let's do diploma certificate. Because I want it to be like a piece of paper. Because I want to be able to just like write something on it, like congratulations or a name or anything like that. So, because I want to show you the significance of how you can use this studio. Okay, so this is perfect because this is all jacked up. It's spelled wrong. So, boom, there we go. So now we have our images. What I always like to do, I'm going to keep this design open. I'm going to go back to Canva, and what you could do is you could go to upload. When you go to upload, you could upload that file that you just had inside of here. So we'll go ahead and take this one, and it'll automatically give you the size. Now, I typically do 3000 by 3000 pixels just because I just like it to be, as high as a pixel as I can. And this obviously is a square. You'll click use a new design, custom size, and then it'll create the new design. And this is how you'll get into the workspace here. Now I'm going to add it to this workspace because again, I'm showing you how I actually took this image, removed the background, added some text. So I'm going to add all the newest images inside of here. So let me go ahead and just add everything inside, just to make sure we have everything. So now we have all of our images. So now we're going to get into the Magic Studio. So listen, if you like what you're seeing so far and you want to do this and take it to the next level and make a bag online in 2025, comment the word Canva. So you can be invited to our exclusive workshop that we have where we do this, we show you content, all of those different things, and so much more. So make sure you comment the word Canva. So let's get back to it. Okay, so now that we have our images, I'm going to show you how to use this Magic Studio. So I'm going to show you a few ways and a few different things that you could do to make it work. So for this image specifically, what I did, I brought in this image here, and you could stretch this out with the four corners. And look, it's even given like the colors of the different images. So you can even change some of the colors now. So like, that's like a new feature. You see, it's not really that great. So, I really wouldn't use it, but it's here for you to use. So it kind of makes the cheeks pink and rosy, different things like that. So that's a newer feature as well. But look, we're going to get back to the original and keep everything the same. So the first thing is when you click on this, you're going to go to edit. Now you're going to go into the Magic Studio. You do have to have the pro version again, which is the paid version. And you have different ones. And as you can see, they have the BG generator, so many different things. You have the Magic Eraser, the Magic Edit, all of the above. So we're going to do a couple of different things. So the first thing we could do is remove the background. But before I remove the background, I want to go ahead and add some text. So you could go to Elements just to keep it nice and cute. Go to Elements and just type in congrats. And we're going to type in congrats. And then we're just going to use this one here. And then we'll add this here. And of course, I'm not going to keep it black. I want to change it to like a white color just so you can see it. And we'll have it here. You could add text as well, like your own text. If you want to search here and put in your own type of text and type it in, you could as well. But look, we're going to put congrats right here. And then you can even fade it out just a little bit just so it looks like it's right inside of the diploma. So faded out my transparency. That's what I call the fade out, which is this little checkered. I put it at 77. You can move it up. And now you want to zoom in. So now we have the congrats there. So it looks like it's right on the outside of the diploma. So look, that's how you add the text. Now getting into the tools, what we could do is we have the Magic Eraser, and then we also have the Magic Grab. So let's do the background remover. This is also a part of it. You can simply remove the background, and all you got to do is click BG remover. That's the simplest way to do that. Now, if we want to do a Magic Grab, let's go ahead and grab what we can. So I'm going to show you how it's saying that we couldn't detect. So we might do that on another example. But this here is just perfect for the background remover. So that's one way you could actually edit this, make it your own. So let's just do the background remover. So now we have that. So now let's move into another photo. And let's move into this one. So now we'll be able to stretch this out. And we should be able to detect the text here. And I'm just stretching this out so we can see it. And now I'm going to go back into the Magic Studio. And what I want to do is grab text. So when you hit grab text, it's going to detect where the text is. So you see here, it grabbed the text. So now I'm able to click here and I'm able to click grab. And I could just remove this. I could delete this, or I could add in my own text. So look, it has a text that it picked up. So now I could just change it. I could change it to here and I could put in your diploma. And now I'm able to change the text, make it bigger, and I simply use the grab text feature. So now we have your diploma right there, boom, and we changed that. So now we could put custom names, whatever name you want to add in here, you can. All you got to do is highlight it. So let's go with Yolanda. We could put that. We could put Brenda. Whatever it is that you want to do. Congratulations, congrats. And you could also change the color. And let me show you how. So if I wanted to change the color, all I have to do is go here and I could change the color of the actual fonts as well. You would highlight it, change the color, and now you can see it's a nice pink color. You could also increase the size. You can add effects, do all types of stuff. And that's all with the Magic Studio. And guess what, y'all? I could still remove the background. So once I do that, I can remove the background. Now there is no background. And then to keep the image together, you'll hold the shift key down and the image together, and you'll go ahead and press group. And now you can move this all together, make it fit on the screen. And that is how you use the magic grab text feature. Okay, the next thing that we want to do is I want to show you how to use the erase. So we're going to use the same picture again, because this one is just a great example. And we're going to go into edit. And now we're going to go into magic eraser. So here's the brush size. You could click, you could do all those different things. I always either like to click or brush. So if you brush here, you're going to be able to erase whatever is there. Boom, look at that. It is gone. So that is the magic eraser. You could also click, but look, that spot is super clean. And now you could go in and add in whatever you want to. So you could go to text and you could add, add here. And like, let's just say you wanted to put this as a mock-up and you wanted to get people to add customized text. You would just put like add text here. Okay, so now people know. You can simply delete that out. So that is how you actually use the magic eraser. You could erase a bunch of different things in here. So let's go back in and let's do this one here. So this is two things. So now I'm going to show you the magic expand. So I'm going to just stretch this out as much as I can to make it fit on the board. Okay, so now I'm going to go here and I'm going to click edit. Now the magic expand is supposed to give you the rest of the photo of what it detects using AI. So you can see her hand is cut off a little bit, the cap and gown is cut off. So you can use a free form, you can use the whole page or the 1-to-1 ratio. So to start off, we'll go ahead and we'll do whole page and then we'll click expand. So we're going to click expand and it should be able to expand what's cut off, which in this case is the cap and gown. So a lot of times hairstyles get cut off, all different types of things, hands and all of that. And as you can see, boom, it expanded the cap to the top. It gave you a little bit of the arm and, the hand looks way better. So it's the same. You get 4 different options and you get to pick which one you want and which one you like the best. So I like this one the best. So I'm going to click done. Now I could go in and I could also erase all of this here and I could also grab it. Let's go to grab text. So we'll see it picked up this text here, but let's just say I just don't want any of this. So what I want to do really is I'm going to, again, use the magic eraser. So I'm going to, pick this up and you could also use the click as well if you want to, and you could click this out. And if I was to click this, it would just remove the entire cap and gown out the hands, but I don't want to do that. So I'm going to put that back. So I'm going to go to brush and let's just say I just wanted to brush, kind of what's inside of here. So I'm just brushing it and then of course you got to make it a little bit thinner for some areas. But I want to brush as much as I can from inside of here. And then you can add in your own thing. Okay, you can add in your own thing inside of here. So we're going to erase that. Sometimes it leaves little marks inside of it, but this time, ooh, voila. Now everything is gone. And then I could just hit the background remover. It's going to remove the background. And again, we have an image nice and clean. So look, that is the Magic AI Studio. Again, if you want to learn how to do more, go ahead and comment the word Canva so I can invite you to our class that we have coming up. So that way you can learn how to do this and make money from it as well. And then I want to show you a magic grab. So let's go ahead and generate another image. And for this one, let's just do holding a balloon, because I want to just be able to show you how you could just take a person out of the image. So we're going to go ahead and generate a new image, and we're going to download that and update that so I can show you how to use the grab feature, because I really love that one. All right, cool. So let's download this one here and download this one. And then let's see about this one too. Okay, so now we're going to upload these. We're going to upload these into here. And now we're going to use one of my favorite features inside of here. Okay. So we're going to expand this here, and we're going to go to the edit tool. When we click on edit, we're going to go to magic grab. So what I want to do is I just want to grab her out the photo and not the balloon. So you see you have brush, you have click, you have foreground. That's a newer feature. And I'm going to just use click. I always like to use click. And I'm just going to click this right here. And then let me see if I click on this little piece of finger. And it's going to give me everything except for the balloon. So I'm going to click grab. And now I should be able to just get the image without the balloon. So you can see here, it grabbed it. And then I'm going to duplicate this just to show you. I could delete this out. And now I have grabbed the image out of it, and then I could add something else. So maybe I want to add like a pink flower instead of that, or something else. Now let's just do this pink flower here. And now it gives that perfect effect because it already has a grab feature in here, and then you could just position it backwards. And now it looks like the flower is in the hand. So we're going to shift this together, group this, because now it looks like she's holding the flower. So that is perfect. So I do love the grab feature because you're able to grab objects, images, all different types of things. So listen, y'all, this magic AI studio tool is the bomb. And these are the ones that you're probably going to use the most. The expand. We also have magic edit. And then you have the BG generator, which you can generate different backgrounds, which I'll do another video on that and how you could change out like the dual tones and different things like that. But listen, we have a bunch of images, all the same ones that we were able to change and make different just simply. So here you're able to add text, remove the background, erase, and you're also able to take a balloon out. Let's say you want to add something else and you want to get that effect. And you could also make this flower stem a lot longer so that way you can see it, you know, and it's like it's behind but in her hand. And then boom, and now it's perfect. And then I could group this again, and now you can see. So it's perfect for things like that. And this is how you use the Canvas Magic AI Studio, the best way to make digital art, just like you see. Again, go ahead and comment the word Canva if you want to create digital art just like this and learn how to use Canva in the most effective way to make money in 2025. I will see you in the next video where I'm going to be showing you other nice, cool tricks and tips inside of Canva to help you get to the bag in 2025.